And then coming to Japan, I did see trees, but they were already pre-decorated, and it seemed like you just stand it somewhere and then that's it. And then when you're done with it, you put it back in the bag or the box and that's it. Set it and forget it. And then, yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Okay. And another thing with those is that they're usually pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Like you put it on a table.
Tabletops.
Yeah. Right. No bigger than like your arm, like your forearm.
Forearm.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another Smell So Piney in Here episode. We are the hosts. My name is MJ.
My name is Adam.
And like to thank you. And maybe you're a little surprised, like, hey, wait, is this a Wednesday and there's a video here? Yeah, that's right. Go over to our Light channel if you are subscribed there and check out our last video from last week. We're having questions about what we should do with that channel to see if maybe we should just make more episodes here on the main channel. So leave a comment over there and let us know. Today, everyone, we're going to be talking about Christmas trees in Japan. Me and Adam have been living in Japan for over 10 years. It's like 13 or something now. And we come from a place that celebrates Christmas, America and Canada. Yeah. We grew up celebrating Christmas, and we grew up with Christmas trees in our families, in our homes. Okay. So now moving to Japan, we're like, hey, maybe we want a Christmas tree. Adam, where should I go get a Christmas tree? Can I even go get a Christmas tree? Do you have these thoughts, Adam?
I do. Not anymore because I have one, but back in the day.
So what did you do about a Christmas tree back in the day when you came to Japan?
When I came to Japan, I didn't have one.
Okay.
And I just thought about, it would be nice to have a tree this year. But there's nowhere that I know that sells the one that I want. And it just seemed like it would be really expensive to get the one that I did want.
Which is the one that you want?
I don't know. I never really had the natural, the cut down tree.
The real
from
tree.
The forest, the real trees.
Oh,
that's
natural.
what they call them. The real
Fresh.
tree.
Yeah.
It's always been an artificial tree.
Namaki.
It's always been an artificial one. The ones you just stand together and put it together. And I really had a good time with those as a child because it was kind of like a family affair. You put up the tree together, you find and bend the branches apart and stuff like that. Of course, you never have that problem with the natural trees, but it was very fun to do that for me as a child. And then coming to Japan, I did see trees, but they were already pre-decorated, and it seemed like you just stand it somewhere and then that's it. And then when you're done with it, you put it back in the bag or the box and that's it.
Yeah.
Like there's no process. Set it and forget it. And then, that's not what I wanted.
Okay. And another thing with those is that they're usually pretty tiny.
Yeah.
Like you put it on a table.
Tabletops.
Yeah. Right. No bigger than like your arm, like your forearm.
Forearm.
But over in North America, we want something like taller than us, something big. Because I don't know why. It's just like, that's just the culture. That's what we had when we were growing up. I want a big tree.
I think because a big tree is like a real tree.
Okay,
and
yes.
Most trees are bigger than us. So to have a tree means to have something that's bigger than you are. Basically.
Yeah. And I totally forgot about how you said, those trees are like pre-decorated. Like you go to like Loft or maybe some hyukings and they have like a pre-made tree. Yeah. And it's like, oh, that's our Christmas tree. And of course, again, it goes to the difference of culture and how in Japan, like that's enough to have this tiny thing that doesn't take so much space. Yeah. And you can just take out when it's Christmas time and then you just put it in the closet. When you don't need it. But for us, it's like that trouble that you have to go to taking it out, putting it together, decorating it, and then taking it all away, putting it away. That is a part of the season. Yeah. It's like that work that you do, like you said, it's a family affair. You get to do it with your family to enjoy the times putting this tree together. And it's like, I think that's what the key of the tree is. No pun right there, but it was really good if you pick that up. The Christmas tree.
Yeah.
It's not just looking at it, how beautiful it is, but spending the time with your loved ones, putting it together, decorating it.
Yeah. I think that's what makes looking at it so much better.
Ooh.
Because you spend so much time putting it together, or if you have the natural one, you spend so much time like adding the decorations and making it look really nice.
Yeah.
And then by the time you're finished, if you start in the morning, it's nighttime, you can do one of these with the plug.
Yeah.
And then just sit back and watch.
Okay, so we're in Japan now, and there was not a place where we could get freshly cut trees. I think IKEA tried it for a bit. Maybe they still do it. And that was the only place that I saw that was like wasn't so bad. I think it was pretty reasonable too, almost like maybe like sanzen, like $30 or something. But
oh wow,
I decided I wanted a tree, and since getting a real one wasn't a real option, I got an artificial tree.
Artificial one, yeah.
That is like the most common one in Japan for most people. And luckily, they do have the option. You can buy pretty big ones. Yeah, so I went out and I got a big one for my house, because I got a bunch of decorations. I think my family also like sent me a bunch of ornaments and stuff. Yeah. So it really is something special to us Westerners living here and trying to enjoy, bring the Christmas that we grew up with. Right. And continue it, in our lives now. So having that tree is cool. Definitely. It's not one that I would prefer, but at the same time, having a real tree, it's a lot of work. You got to water it.
I heard that. Right.
There's when needles fall, like you got to make sure to clean them up. I have a cat, always cats or dogs in my home in the US. So they would be drinking the water, and you got to put like the tree skirt around it, cover up the water so they don't drink it. Oh man. And then when it's dying pretty much towards the end of the season, like hopefully you got it out of the house beforehand, because it's going to be shedding everywhere.
Everywhere. Yeah. The smell must be really nice because it is like
awesome.
Evergreen. Yeah.
Yes.
I can imagine. Yeah. One more thing about having a big tree. Having a big tree means you have a place to put the presents under. And that's one of the biggest things that is important, to put the presents under the tree.
Right. Which connects to, in Japan, where do they put the presents? You don't know?
I don't know.
I've seen some families that just put a stocking out. Or like, I don't know, like they'll have just like stockings, but they're like boots. That's why if you go to the supermarket now, you'll see like plastic boots.
Okay.
That have like toys in them already.
Right.
And I guess people would just like put them in the living room, maybe. And so the kids, when they come down, it's like, oh, Merry Christmas. I've seen some people put it in like the bedroom, like as the kids wake up, it's like right next to their heads. Okay. Like, okay. There's such a difference with like, there's no Santa Claus coming. Of course, there's no chimney for him to come down. So there's no real tree for him to put the presents under. So that's why the connection of, having a tree for the presents to be put under is not a thing. Yeah. So there's many differences within the trees, but at the same time, they can still, if you have a real one, if you have a fake one, if you're living in the US, in Canada, or over here in Japan, you can still bring that spirit and make it something special.
Strong.
Yeah, just like our past episode, with illumination, not complaining because, hey, we have the option of picking one up. We can get a tree if we want. There's so many places that have the decorations too, like ornaments that are all over the hyakings right now.
It's changing though, since I came a long time ago. So the tree I have now, it does look a little bit more realistic, a little bit pricey, but it's definitely worth it for me. And when I go to different shops, they do have different types of trees these days. So you can probably find one that fits your budget and desires.
Hey, we have a website called the MJ and Adam Show. You can download our episodes like a podcast and download also the video form so you can watch on your phone, on the train, while you're going from work to home without using any of your cell phone data. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Hey, you can even join me every day on Facebook. I'm doing live streams explaining interesting words and phrases we use in all of our episodes.
You can join us every month on Zoom. We have a meetup where all of the members of the Next Step community come together. We talk, we share laughs, share stories, and just hang out. It's a great time.
And if you want to take your English even further to the next step, you can join me one-on-one with English online lessons from the comfort of your own home anytime during the weekday. It doesn't matter if you are the beginner, intermediate, advanced. Come join me, and through English conversation, I want to help you improve your conversation.
Yeah.
So check it out. It would be really awesome if you did. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Let us know in the comments down below. Do you have a Christmas tree? Do you think it's special to your family? How big is your Christmas tree? Let us know. And where do you put it?
Yeah.
Is it in Genkan? Is it in the living room? Where is it? Where is it?
On the table.
Like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. We got new episodes coming out all the time. We'll see you on the next step.